Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Evangelist Life. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. Now, on this video, you're not going to hear no background noise because as I was recording this video, it was super windy. And I know a lot of you, the wind noises get on your nerves. So, and I just purchased myself a microphone, but at the time I made this video, the microphone had no charge. So I was unable to use it. So anyways, of course I'm still up in the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And I am, on this video, I am at the Van Cleaver Park. No, it's called the Van Cleve Park. My apologies. I'm at the Van Cleve Park, located here in Gladstone, Michigan. And later in the video, I'm going to show you views of Lake Michigan. And you know, on this video, basically, I just wanna. I've been up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, for the last several days, and I just wanna share with you guys my experience up here so far. I'm just about ready to leave the Upper Peninsula, but I figured before I did, I would share this video. In a nutshell, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan has been a wonderful experience. I would say for the most part, it's been a very relaxing trip. The weather up here has been perfect. You really couldn't ask for a much better summer than what's up here in the UP. Now, the temperatures during the day have, for the most part, they've been anywhere from the low 70s to, at the very warmest, the high 70s. Now, at nighttime, it does get a little cold. At nighttime up here, the temperatures typically will drop in the low 50s. Now, the last couple of nights, the temperatures have actually dropped into the 40s. Like when I woke up this morning, it was 48 degrees. When I woke up in the morning before, it was about the same, around 48 degrees. So if you're coming up here for a vacation, just bear in mind the temperatures up here at night do get cold. And for those of you that are coming up here and you're going to be living out of your van, like I'm living out of my van when I'm up here, when you come up here, you're going to want to take a heavy blanket for your bedding. You're going to also want to take a sweat jacket and a couple of pair of pants, because when you wake up in the morning up here, it will be cold. Like I said, when I woke up this morning, the temperatures were only in the upper 40s. Like today, I woke up, the temperatures were in the upper 40s, and today it warmed up to 78 degrees. And this type of weather is refreshing, given that I reside in Alabama, where during this time of the year you've got super high humidity and your temperatures are typically in the 90s to the hundreds with super high humidity up here. Up here, you got a little bit of humidity, but the humidity up here is not too bad, at least not to me it isn't. And the temperatures up here are fairly mild. I mean, as far as the climate up here in the UP, it kind of reminds me of the climate in North and South Dakota. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the climate in North and South Dakota. The climate up here in the UP is very similar. It's very similar. Now, I will say here in the UP, that the humidity is going to be a little higher compared to North and South Dakota. But even with that being said, the temperatures here are relatively mild. I mean, you do get a nice gust of breeze off the lakes. So you really couldn't ask for a much better summer climate than what you get up here. Now, the other day, I stopped and I had a short conversation with a local. And if you're going to move up here to the UP full time, understand the winters here can get a little brutal. Now, she did not tell me how low the temperatures up here dropped, but given how far north the UP is, I'm going to assume the temperatures during the winter are going to drop into the negatives like they do in other northern states. And as far as it goes for the snow up here in the UP, and she told me it snowed an average of 200 inches per year. Yeah, she told me it snowed an average of 200 inches per year up here. That's a lot of snow if you ask me. But I thought you guys that are looking at moving up here may want to know that. And as far as it goes for, and again, for those of you that are living the nomadic life, whether it be part-time or full-time, yes, the UP is very, and I mean very, I mean extremely nomad friendly. As we're in other states, you are no longer allowed to sleep at Walmarts. Every Walmart I've been to throughout the UP has allowed people to sleep in the parking lot. In fact, there was a town I went into where there were no Walmarts. So, but this town that I went to did have the gym that I belonged to, so I went there, I worked out, and then I slept in the parking lot. And nobody bothered me at all. So I would say the UP is very nomad friendly. So for those of you that like to push the envelope, you like to be sloppy, you like to not clean up after yourself, if you're gonna come up here to the UP, whatever you do, clean up after yourself. Don't come up here with your bad habits, and then the Walmarts up here start being like Walmarts in other states where they no longer allow campers. But up here in the UP, whether you're in an RV or you're like me in a regular vehicle, the Walmarts up here do allow you to stay the night. You don't have to tiptoe around. You don't have to wonder whether or rather not law enforcement's going to harass you. Up here, you don't got to worry about that. So, I think during the summer months, for those of you that are able to travel, you know, coming up here to the UP should be a place that you should put on your bucket list. It is a beautiful place. I mean, although it's part of Michigan, it's almost, in my opinion, the UP in itself, the UP is almost a state of its own. That's the best way I can describe it. And I would say everything you want up here, most everything you want up here, you have. Like all your amenities that you would find anywhere else, you have up here. You have your chain restaurants. You have all your shopping needs. Now, one thing I find interesting about being up here is there's not a whole lot of truck drivers up here. That's one thing I noticed. Up here in the UP, you will not find any truck stops. Like as far as it goes for Love's or Flying J, you will not find any of that up here. But again, if you're just looking for a place to sleep at night, Walmart will be your best friend, as I've already told you. Now, if you're gonna come up here, my suggestion is, before you come up here, you might want to go ahead and get yourself a gym membership to Anytime Fitness, because there's a plethora of Anytime Fitness centers up here in the UP. So if you come up here, as long as you have an Anytime Fitness membership, you'll be good to go. Now, many people like Planet Fitness better because it's cheaper, but I have not seen not a single Planet Fitness up here. Now, maybe there is a Planet Fitness up here, but so far I haven't seen none. So if you come up here, Anytime Fitness is going to be your best friend as far as a place to go and take a shower. And I could say more on the video about the UP, but let's see. I got less than a minute to talk. I don't want to get cut off here, so hopefully you guys got something out of what I told you so far. And as always, if you like what I do, go ahead and give videos like this a thumbs up. And while you're at it, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Stay blessed.